welcome. Come on in, have a seat, get comfy. Grab a snack or a soda or a beverage, whatever you're going to need. Yeah, just going to finish up the last couple things here while stream's getting set up. People are rolling on in. That looks good. That's the sound of confidence, by the way. The more, the more your voice changes octaves, the more confident you are. There we go. That looks a lot better. There we go. Again, hello everyone. Move y'all closer. Come a little closer. Yeah, we're gonna be playing a little bit more of Don Carl Clarkson, doing our Artificer on survival mode here on Skyrim. We have. I'm trying to catch this butterfly. Ha! No match for me. Yeah, and if you guys haven't been following, we have mods that let us play as with that reworks the perk system, gives you more magic, and so we're able to do different kinds of classes. And so we are playing it as Artificer, that allows us to put a lot of points into smithing, heavy armor, and alchemy. Not as much into alchemy, but we've been doing alright with like some one-handed, but a lot into smithing. Distracted by the butterfly? I can go twice as high though, huh? Yeah, and then I just did a little bit of behind the scenes stuff, just organizing our inventory and stuff. So we've got room. I looked down at some of our quests, and I saw some that might be a nice little break. We still want to do the work of becoming Thane in as many as possible. I had someone ask, who's my mom, ask how long we planned on doing this one because she was liking it. And usually we go about at least 10 episodes and then work from there to figure out, have we accomplished what we needed? Are we ready to move on? And I want to get your guys' feedback on that kind of stuff too. Speaking on your guys' feedback, sound is good. Thank you very much, hon. Speaking on your guys' feedback, we have 2 new subscribers. One, private, but you know who you are. Thank you very much. And then Red Rock Rabbit, okay. I appreciate you both subbing. Thank you very much. If you have questions, comments, games that you think I would enjoy, please let me know. I've played everything from Doom Eternal to Boyfriend Dungeon. So I'll play almost anything. That being said, let's go do a quest. And I want to do this one. When I was looking, like, what should we do? Mightier than the sword. Inns across Skyrim are typically a good place to find work. I found a note left by a patron at the Silverblood Inn that mentioned some decent loot might be found at Reachwind Eyrie. Eyrie? That has to do with birds, but I don't know how to pronounce it. To the south. We're gonna let this guy live. Yeah, so that's the quest we got going on right now. We're going to go to Macarth and head to go see what that is. And the reason why I'm kind of dropping it's not like we have a quest right now that like needs to be done right now. It's just Thane stuff. And so I feel okay like letting that go and coming back. But that quests from that are part of the Anniversary Edition, and those quests have really good loot and items and rewards and stuff. And since we already have it, we could use a little boost, you know. We worked hard. Don Carl Clarkson deserves a little something in his stocking, you know what I mean? Yeah, I've been enjoying this a lot. If you guys have Anniversary Edition, I highly recommend also downloading some of the mods. Apocalypse, Ordinator, Rich Merchant mod, just download that. It's the best mod in the game. It gives most merchants 10 grand to sell to, so you don't have to wander around. Because here it is. Alright, here's my little rant for the day. If you're on survival mode and you go to a place and you have a bunch of loot, they only have $750 to work with, and that's if that merchant buys everything. Like, if you have a bunch of potions and you go to an armor, you're not going to be able to sell him that stuff. And even if you could, he's only got $750, so this just kind of makes it so that you don't have to spend your time traveling around to try to sell your loot. I guess I should tell him where we gotta go, right? Oh, can't he just lean over the shoulder and be like, where do you want to go? You know what I mean? Don't make me do this whole song and dance.
Where do you want to go?
I think, what I say, Markarth?
Climb and back, and we'll
That
be
sounds
off.
about right. Yeah, welcome everyone.
Couldn't ask for better weather.
But yeah, we're playing on survival mode. We have to sleep, we have to eat, we have to stay warm, we have to sleep to level up. Can't fast travel, we can only hold so much stuff. No natural health regen. Honestly, if I ever learn how to edit anything, I'm just gonna edit that into yeah, then we gotta go sleep. Or now let's go sleep. Let's pound down one food. Oh, that did heal me to full. I thought it was gonna leave me with a little bit left. I just don't want to wake up in I don't know, the morning whenever we're gonna be doing this, and then be like dying. Because apparently we haven't eaten in 2 days, and that's enough to start us to get killed. We also need a new follower. Lydia went somewhere and never came back. We'll never know. We'll never know what happened to her. Silverblood Inn, here's where we found that quest, so this might even count towards a helping the people of the city kind of quest. Doesn't really sound like it, though. It's more like a I left a note, rumor has it kind of note.
The Silverblood Inn has plenty of This is the Silverblood Inn. Sure thing. It's yours for a day. I'll show you to
Which
your
one of these
room.
people can I hire? You look hireable. What do you...
Ah, it's good to see you. If you need my help again, it's the same fee as always.
Oh, I did hire you before, and then I abandoned you somewhere. I'm glad that you're
That's
such a
fair
good sport
price.
about it.
My blade is yours.
Oh,
Is
over
there
here.
something I can do for you?
I didn't like the way you said that. 4 in the morning, so let's go to 8. I don't think it matters, but you never know. We deserve at least half a night's sleep. Alright, do you guys have crappy food that I don't have to use one of my vegetable soups on?
Is rotten to the core. Do you know
Need
why
some.
that is, Clepper?
Do you know
This
why
is
that
the
is?
Silverblood Inn. I'll drink for the thirsty, food for the hungry.
380. I just need like 220. What's cheap? What's cheap? 18 points. That might be too cheap. Whatever. Let's eat a whole pie for breakfast.
Remember, ale is cheaper than blood in Mark.
Ale is cheaper than blood.
How about a sec?
Does that mean you should drink instead of fight? All right. Yeah, I mean that's got some wisdom to it.
Come on, you outsiders always have plenty of gold on you.
Ah, you outsider! I blame all my problems on outsiders, even though I'm homeless. It's outsiders' fault that I don't work or have a home. Sleeping outdoors isn't as restful as sleeping in a bed indoors? Yeah. Most nerds of Skyrim assume the dragons were legend.
This is Markarth.
Oh, okay. They followed us out. That's fun. Alright, but we are just heading towards where this place is rumored to have a... I think the technical term is a buttload of treasure. It could be some upgrades to our armor. That would be nice. We've already been into that mine. Oh, there's another mine that way. And I showed you guys before the last time we were here, but I'll show it again now that the kitty cats are here where the cheater chest is. We're not going to be taking the cheater chest because Don Carl Clarkson would never. But if you guys want to, on like it's a harder setting or you just want a little boost, you don't have to sneak. It just helps you like kind of line it up and pass the wood chopping block.
You know that our supply is limited. It will be a
Where'd it
season
go?
or more before we get a new shipment from
Yeah,
the
right here, invisible chest. You can come in here. All this inventory is from the traveling Khajiit salespeople. And you can grab, there's potions, there are tons of ingredients. Get down here and you get the enchanted stuff, like of brawn. That would be nice. That would be nice.
neighbors hear the truth in your words.
But it's one thing we're not. We ain't cheaters. Yeah, after we get... Or should we grab it on the way? Like, it's right here, right? And who knows what we're gonna be... That's what this game's about, is getting a little bit distracted. And look at that. It led us right to silver. I did have a bunch of ore and ingots. They're back of the house. I'll just wait till we get like a good amount before I sit and do a little smithing sesh. But every little bit our smithing goes up, our damage on our auto cannons goes up too, so... Oh, this one. Oh, wrong side of the road. Whoops. That's alright. I don't want to get too wet, because then we'll get cold. But it's on the other side of it, right here. Sploosh. Perfect. Do a little bit of Skyrim mountain climbing. Perfect. Alright, and then this person... I'll show you guys what the auto turret does. This is gonna be Naruto running at me. Oh yeah, I don't have to stand next to it anymore. I forgot about that part. It shoots... Oh! I didn't know there was more. Didn't I hire someone? Forsworn. I like the idea. I like what they're trying to go with the Forsworn was this like barbarian tribe that like it's more barbarian-y than the Nords, like less civilized but still kind of follow the same ish, like this is my land, we fight hard, we hunt, blah blah blah. Like I get it, but I don't know, they just like we already got bandits. Oh, look who decided to show up. Who be texting me at this hour? Alright, chicken egg, come on, I really want this. There we go. Alright, this doesn't count as stealing, right? Alright. Pavo's house. Alright, Pavo. This way? Ah, easy. I don't like that you look like half the people that I end up murdering. This is stealing? Who am I stealing from? I refuse to believe I can steal from a bandit. Alright, they're cooking. They're mopping. Can't believe they're gonna say that I'm stealing. Didn't this one have a fake door? Or is the mine's up behind it, right? Oh, maybe not. Yeah, they said that mine... Oh, okay, alright, well. Looking for a clue, what kind. Alright, let's clear out this mine. Get our goodies and then not get distracted. Alright, stay alert. Stay on your toes. Alright, it's not stealing in here.
Time to end this escape.
Okay. He took a... The foragers are like the next step up. Yeah, we're not going to want any of this. Like, I could technically sell it and make some money, but I want to hold on to mining stuff, I think, at this point. Excuse me. Oh, and it's gold, baby.
Over here.
Alright, the Briarheart's gonna be a problem. Well, Vorstag's about to get blasted, yeah. Never seen that man before in my life. Sucks that was my 500 bucks. There we go. Oh, shoot, I see him down there. Alright, let me get out the healing. Oh. Alright, gotta heal a little bit. Wait for the power to recharge. It recharges super fast. And remember, I could be farther back. I gotta remember that. I don't need to stand up close to it anymore. There we go. Alright, well, oops. Our return on investment didn't go great. Yeah, oops. Sorry, homie. I was, like, really rocking him, though, with that autocannon. Alright, does it count that I murdered someone? What does the old crime say? Assaults, murders? Yeah, there's my murder. That's fair. That's fair. Alright, throw us in jail. Throw us in jail. Man, so I was gonna say we need someone in melee to kind of block for us, but if they're gonna run up, they're gonna get auto-turreted. So yeah, maybe not. Maybe we need to stick with a ranged or a support follower. We did get the guy from the tower that said now that we like didn't kill him and get the like corrupted whatever, we can have him as a follower, and he's pretty ranged. We should get somebody that summons elementals, I think. That'd be a good one, because then they won't get hurt by the AoE of the fire of the auto turret. I don't know, maybe. Oh man, this is a nice little spot back here. And so, us getting all these gems is actually super nice, because then when we get back home, instead of just making some normal, you know, gold rings, gold necklaces, we can throw a gem in there. It'll be nicer. There we go. I think didn't I grab like a dagger or something? I think I was in the, yeah, I was in the, technically it follows within my, like, rule, but, eh. Empty sack, been there. Bop bop. Silver emerald necklace, there we go. Alright, what else we got down here? Listening for wax, growls, talking. Yeah, there we go. Man, oh my gosh, look at this place. It's an absolute gold mine. Oh, man. Make sure to like and subscribe, or there's more of that where that came from. Man, they should have this guarded a little bit more. thought that I heard the sound of a gem. Nope. Making it up. Yeah, this will be nice because it'll give us some money that we can use for training if we need to. It'll give us skill XP. Ooh, there we go. Which we can use to upgrade. It automatically upgrades our weapons, but then we can, if we get high enough up, we can start making, I think the next level for us is dwarven stuff. But we could probably find something better. Especially in the Anniversary Edition. They've got tons of new armors and weapons and stuff like that. Sweet, make sure I got everything here. Wouldn't want to look like a fool in in front of all my friends. Okay, strength. Stamina. And hay pile owned? Can you own a hay pile? You can't own a hay pile. Hey, I brought that pile of hay from home. You're not using it now. Can I use it? No, man, I prefer you not use my hay pile. Yeah, I'm not liking it. I'm not liking... When it comes to hay piles, I lean a little bit more socialist. Yeah, if it's your house, it's your bed, it's your room at an inn, that's fine. You paid for that for the night / you own it. Pile of straw on the ground. A little tougher. Looks like the way out. This place is great. I could just spend the rest of the what are 3, 4, 5 more episodes just doing this. I mean, I guess I could have been keeping track, but it'll be way more fun at the end to just be like, I wonder how many I got. That's where it's like, oh, you should be able to get like 1 to 2 when you start out. And then, you know, 1 to 3, 2 to 3, 2 to 4, 2 to 5, 3 to 5, you know, that kind of stuff. I think this is the way out. I think it'll drop down and give us a little shortcut out. Yeah, how are there only 4 people guarding this? If I was a dragon, I'd just move into here, move into that house. Convince a couple puny humans to go mine for me. Let them keep 1 per day. Say, go out, recruit homies. Tell them. Work for a dragon? Like, why would you work for a boss? You know, like, oh, man. Sit in my cubicle all day. It's like, oh, I can work for a dragon? You know? Oh, please don't let this be stealing. Oh, think. Little, tiny, itty-bitty, brand new, bouncing baby Jesus. Sorry, I watched myself do my little shimmy. I don't know, I got like a good 10-second delay. Yeah, there's the way out. Eat these carrots. This all looks kosher, so that's the way out. Let's see. We'll do the old stick to the right. If you want to solve, get your way out of somewhere. Put your hand against a wall. So our right hand, right wall. And we follow it. And did I? No. See, that's why we do it. That's why we do it. I would have lost 2 golds and maybe a flawless ruby. Gold. If I get this right, you guys have to like the video. Ruby? Never mind. You're off the hook. Dislike it. Report it. Misinformation. Lacey downstairs, feeding Aurora, getting her mac and cheese, and then I thought it was about done. And then I heard, how did you get cheese up there? And I'm trying to figure out where the up there is. Because she always puts, like, stuff up in her hair and on her head. So it's I'm thinking, like, up her nose. Or, like, maybe up one of her sleeves or her pant leg or something? That just sounds hard. That's actually commendable. Alright, I think we got it. Right on. Alright, let's see how many we got. There's the little furnace right out here, too, so I can pop in, smelt it, and then when we either get home or, you know, whatever we find, whatever next, let's see how many we got. 54? Y'all are crazy. Oh, that's awesome. This should give a little bit of XP, too, by the way. Even if it's a teeniest, tiniest little bit. 27 of those? I can math, don't worry. You can trust my... 100% guaranteed. Oh, I hear dragon fight music. Ma'am? Ah, there's two. Alright, I got a plan. Okay, there is a bed down here. I was gonna see if I could level up. Man, it's owned. Didn't this have like a door behind it? Maybe I'm thinking of a different one. Yeah, I definitely don't see. Is there a dragon poking its head through here? Alright, well it says I need to sleep, but it says I can't sleep here anyway. Let's... little peek around to make sure there aren't any dragons. Just air's comfortable. Sweet. All right, chicken. You're in charge of this mine now. Like, I feel like they could have fleshed out the Forsworn a little bit more. Like, they've got like the basic like bad guy types, but then it's like. They tied him into Markarth. Oh, it's my favorite character in any Elder Scrolls game ever. Going all the way back to Morrowind. That I know. He could be in Daggerfall too, but I didn't play it. I'm not that old. Yeah. He's in Morrowind. He's in Oblivion. He's in here, and he gives like fourth wall phrases like about something about like how there wasn't horses for some reason in Morrowind, and just like all this other stuff. Just well, that's what I get for Mike. Help! All right, you get out of here. He's legit not helping. And I can't understand what's going on, so I'm gonna pick. Never mind. I'm going to pick up Automaton. Oh, hi. Alright, I think we got him under half health. I don't think he'll take off again. Take that. Alright, autocannon. I like that you're shooting into the dirt. That's cool. Whammer shot. Sweet. And we're on our way still. Alright, how hurt are we? I forget that we don't, like, automatically heal sometimes, too. Alright. This thing is out of enchantment right now. Because last time I think I threw my last... Yeah, I threw my last gem into my bow instead on accident. Just because I was a silly, silly goose. That's not the right way. I need to get up there. There it is. That's gotta be it, right? It says it's in a tower? Well, I don't want to go... Guys, don't take any of this out of context. I don't want to go down quite yet. If I can just go straight into it. Oh, what the hell is this? Alright, well, you guys just go ahead and pick your sides here, and I'll go ahead and... Oh yeah, I can... Nice. Okay, it's getting a little bit better. It's better now that I don't have to stand right next to it. Take that weed every day. And where was... What were you doing here? There we go. Sleep in this hay pile. There. See, nobody owns this hay pile. Nobody owns a hay pile. I'm gonna stick with health, I think. That's been working out pretty darn well. So ahead of you. Looking. Don't care about cushion. Here we go. You can create blah 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 blah. Dealing damage. So this would up it to 40%. Right now, it's 20%, and I can't finish up anything on here. So let's do the 40% if I am within 12 feet. But I can fire regardless of distance. Perfect. Sweet, 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 sweet. Oh, look at somebody's making a nice meal out here. Garlic's super good because you can make garlic bread. Alright. There's the tower up there still, so I gotta keep climbing up. But I got this nice big old river in the way. Oh, there we go. Look at that. This should work, right? They wouldn't put this here just to trick me. Ah, shoot. No, this is still okay. This is still okay. We've got trees. We just might have to do a little bit of fan dangling. That looks a little too sheer. Let's go around the outside. Actually, we would have autosaved when we came out of the last cave, but let's do a real save. I don't trust this game. Do a hard save. Sweet. Alright. Dude. Alright, turret. There we go. Get stuck on the other side of my auto turret. Get cheesed. Alright, we take that. Take all that. We need the leather. And we are... just a couple of bears, not guarding anything interesting up here. Perfect. Alright, we are working our way towards there. Are we gonna end up... That's alright. I thought if I could sneak up there, it'll work, but... I'm not sure if we're... Maybe. Oh, here we go. Don't... They call me the goat. Not the greatest of all time, just mountain climbing goat. Reachwind Airy, and do we have to go up through Reachwind Cave to reach the Airy? We'll see. Looks like it's a little undead area. I'm okay with that. There's nothing that hard about. Unless... Oh! No, it is undead area. An insufficient charge. I forgot about that. Are you gonna have a friend yet? Yep. I wish I had a friend. That blew mine up. Yeah, nothing crazy. We're pretty thick at this point. We're not the thickest, but we're thicker than most casters, I think. We're drained. Didn't we just sleep to level up? Am I making that up? It was me just getting like 54 gold ores and then sleeping and leveling up, me just having a fever dream. Alright, that's fine. We're going to be taking a little bit of a penalty too. Total magicka reduced. Magicka and stamina regenerate slower. Beneficial potions are 20% less effective, like a fifth less effective. That one ends up hurting a lot more than you think, because if you're at the point where chugging potions, you need those potions. Like, it's important that you get what you can out of those. Alright, Restless, not bad. This one. White. Yeah, these ones cast a little bit of spells at us. Alright, we're alright. We're chilly, we're less alright. Okay. We've already got food going, I believe, so let's do a couple... One of these should be fine. Unless this guy keeps frosting us. Get out of here with this. And we'll warm up and get rid of that, like, little health penalty in a minute. All I gotta do is find... Look at all this. I like the little frost effects that they leave. Alright, we're comfortable. So that means we shouldn't be gaining any penalties or little bonuses. Like if we were like well-fed or warm or whatever, like our fingers would be more loose so we could sneak and pickpocket more. Speaking of, I'll pee. I gotta be right back. There. Married man, you cover up them shoulder. Alright. Who shoved this guy in here and was like, alright, he's buried good enough? That guy should be. Maybe we'll use the bow for a little bit. I'm not entirely convinced. There's one more. This looks like the right way, so let's go check the other way. This might be the right way as well. They're just cruising. Oh, getting sniped. God, I love archer builds. Oh, Lord, he coming. Okay, never mind. That is not the right way. That is this way up. Hey, friend. Don't you hit me with your little ice hand. Good job, auto turret. Of course, the real reward. Oh, there we go. Another ruby. Can't get a flawless one. Honestly, right now, iron, silver, and gold are the ones I can, like, are the easiest ones for me to use right now. Because even if I wanted to make, like, steel or dwarven, I would also need iron on top of that. Oh, yeah, I killed everyone here, right? Or they killed themselves. Oh, I could. Oh, that's why that's up there. All right. Okay, I imagine there's nothing great in the chest, and I 100% get that, because Skyrim chests can be a little, how do you say, balls, but she's gonna see, and it's trapped. Think I can open this up and drop before the trap gets me? It's novice. Plus, it gives you a little bit of XP. Shit. Empty though. Dwarven Shield of Flame Suppression. Fire resist by 50% is so good. Yeah, and this one's unenchanted, so goodbye, homie. 31, 35. Yeah, we'll upgrade this bad boy, and it's a bummer. Not this. I'm pretty sure I had ones to give me like health too, but I'm just like, nah, the speechcraft is fine. Why would I want to rock the boat? Oh, right in front of me. Scroll of Magic Void. Doesn't sound like something we're going to be using, but we could sell it. Oh, we must... Oh! Tricky, tricky. Had it sandwiched in between two boring books. Yeah, that's what I thought. Alright, this opens. Could be some little crank or something for me to pull on. Maybe. Is it downstairs? Skyrim doesn't make their puzzles too intense. Or maybe it's just like the way out, you know what I mean? Not a very good shortcut back. And this is the way I came. Oh, okay. I got an idea. Sometimes the pulleys are up above. Like behind here. Whoops. Or maybe behind here. Yeah, because that just reaches up back around, and there's definitely something going down this way. Hopefully it's not something that I have to be coming from the other direction. Alright, well, I mean, I got a lot of monies and stuff, but... definitely a wall back behind there. Can't throw anything in there, no chains to yank on. Alright, well, maybe we do have to come from it from a different way, so I'm not going to obsess over it. But it would feel awfully silly if it was somewhere in here and I just didn't see it. Alright, alright. Let's go do that quest that I've been putting off for a couple dungeons. Tisk, tisk, tisk. Have to run all the way back. That's okay. See if I can see, where it would come out. I don't think so. No. Oh well. You never know until you give it a shot. So now we just got to keep looking for the path that's going to branch and go up that way. And maybe have to fight a bear. Alright, let's not blast that body down the hill. That's okay. It's only halfway down the hill. Double check on my health. I've seen worse. I had to just make sure that we have the right dwarven shield on. Oh, that goat. Some wolves. Oh, they're going after the goat. That's perfect. They definitely won't come after me next. And is that one still chasing that goat, or can I pick this? Ah, goat. Goat, 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 goat. And then probably a little higher. Alright, up the butt. Can't imagine that felt great. Not unless you know how to party. Alright, a little cold, a little tired. Flawless Garden. Someday. Someday. Alright, well, hopefully there's somewhere to rest and get warm up in this tower that's named after birds. Oh, it's like one of my... Shit. Least favorite... Am I stuck? I am. Okay, okay, okay. Come on. Looter. Sweet. And I see her way up there. No, she's to the left a little bit. There she is on the other side of this tree. I thought she was still up on the stairs. There we go. Alright, looter, what do you got? Kinda looks like a bandit so far. Pardon? Try again. There we go. Actually, let me double check to make sure we haven't gotten any diseases. Nope. We've been fighting a few animals, so I just didn't want to make sure that we got a little bit of a lockjaw or... Oh, what did I just pick up? Who knows? It's probably fine. Oh, we actually go in? I'm gonna save. Oh, this song's so good. Feel sad that I called it by the wrong name for 10 years.
Go to the... You picked a bad time to get lost, friend.
I don't want to fight. Well, too bad. Is this person dead? Oh, Cassival. Alright, looter. Gold. Battle axe we're not going to need. Iron shield. Let's see. If I don't fill up, I'll grab it. This looks like a... Oh, yeah, this'll... The Crimson Dirks. If we read this, I think it gives us a quest, so let's just do that. Eat that, grab... Oh, this is a quest item from Morrowind. Alright, let's see what Cassival's note was. Over the course of his life, a man wears many faces and goes by many names. Son, father, fugitive, bandit. Those are a lot of names. I never thought I would include Argonian writer among these titles, but so it goes. When Palladius taught me how to write, I didn't think I'd ever take it the way I have. Maybe if the gods had given me a pen instead of a sword, I would have spent my life writing books instead of sacking caravans. You never know. Well, too late to whine about it now. As for the name, it came up from a conversation I had with Pale Eyes one night at the Grey Mare in Coral. Again, that Coral is from Oblivion. I asked him why Argonian names were so literal, and his reply is, "Why aren't yours?" I laughed, realizing I was bested. A good point. So I asked him to give me an Argonian name, one that suits some of my ilk. And so far from then on, I was Gathers the Coin. That's a cool... the funny thing about an Argonian name is I wasn't sure if it was meant to define the person I was or the one I aspired to. I suppose the point is moot now. I'll probably die in this tower without a septum to my name, but at least if I keep writing, people will know our story and know that we once lived. Amen, Castival. Alright, buddy. Let me go ahead and help myself to some of your treasures here. So the Dwarven Plate should be pretty good. We've got some Dwarven Ingots, so we could go and upgrade the plate. Oof. Sapphire Silver Necklace. 10% more damage with your shield. I mean, I do block, but I don't want to. Large strut. Alright, let's check out this, 59. That seems low, right? 69. Nice, but... Warmth 54. Definitely less warmth. But I think I can upgrade them pretty well. What are we looking at? 305 out of 290, so yeah, we're gonna be slow. Whoops. What do we get rid of? Put us at 12 pounds down. That wouldn't even... It's 5 pounds. Oh! 300 seconds. Alright, let's... We're on the move. We're on a timer. Worst comes to worst, I can just grab something and carry it. Well, I'll try to not be as cheesy this time. I'm not against cheese. If that's how you want to play, you play the game however you see fit. Like, it's your game. You play it how you want to have the most fun. Don't let anyone else tell you how to enjoy your game. That being said, let me get this cheesiness out of here. Alright, let's get out of here. Bend back around. Woo! Head towards Makarth. That bear got me for a second. Mostly because it's like I don't want to stop and fight since we're going to be like we're kind of on a bit of a time limit. It's not terrible. We need to go west. Keep to the left. Follow the river. There we go. There we go. There we go. Boom. And I'm actually just going to... Huge waste, but... I don't think I'm ever going to use stamina potions in a battle. Still working on it. We can get in there, we can actually sleep. Don't.
Gods, another fight.
What? Ah! Dark Brotherhood, who? Yeah. Are they going after me because I killed my follower? First of all, that was an accident. Like, come on, game. Second of all, he was a mercenary. Mercenaries, they've kind of signed up that they might die. And how would they have known? How would they have known? Dark Brotherhood, you're full of holes. Alright, well, I don't want to stay inside Makarth as long as we have to, so let's... Do we even need to sleep? Whoop. Any wheat inside here? Doesn't look like it. Yeah, I don't think we need to stay here any longer than we need to, so let's head back to... Do I have anything I want to drop off? I think it's mostly just gold, right? We can do that, and we're peckish.
Out there reforming the Dawn Guard.
Alright, changing one's mind is a proud American tradition. I get technically the quote is it's a proud Canadian tradition. I'm not Canadian. Hold on. Where the hell is it? Did I just pass it twice? Don't answer that. Yeah, I did. I passed it twice. I'm cold. I'm hungry. I'm tired. There's rock warbler eggs. Said. There we go.
Traveling in. Where do you want to go?
Let's head home.
Climb and back, and we'll be off. Oh, steady, old girl.
Whoa, steady, girl.
City of Markarth.
We'll head home. We'll head into the city. Head home. Drop off the stuff we don't want. Head back into the city. We're going to be heavy when we get there, but that's okay. We can pick it up. Head in the city. Head back to the house. Oh! We're debilitated and famished. Alright, well, let's fix one of those. Carrying too much to be able to run, that's okay. Because we can... Oh my god, that... game? Homie, don't play that, man. If you just made me lose what I was holding... game? Nah, because I'll reload over that. That's not okay. I just wanted to drop that. Not have it, like, disappear from my inventory. Alright, I'm going to reload because that's not okay. Just double check. Oh my gosh, this, like, motion blur from being tired. Alright. Yeah, that's not okay. Let's do... this one. Yeah, that's not alright. I want to just... I want to, like, make it disappear. I wanted to grab it and hold on to it. So, new plan. We head into town. Okay, we run back. Oh, okay. I don't know why I was so confused for a second. We hit the road and then just go west. There it is. Was this one of those orcish towns? They'll let me in. I'm basically orcish. Oh, look, a bear. I haven't fought yet. So ridiculous. Oh, I love it though. It's not as ridiculous as like the army of skeletons and rats from our necromancer. What is this? Goat? Sir? Eat that. We could eat raw food because we're Khajiit. Oh, there's a dryad. Wait, so what's Homeboy doing? Alright, see, he's got the green on him. He's definitely... Oh my god, yeah. Are you going to leave me alone? Let bygones be bygones? Perfect. I'll take the steady peace I've achieved with the triads. I guess unsteady peace. Alright, then we just hang to the right. Try this again. Yeah, so that's what, yeah, if you go on too long of a journey, it'll make you tired, cold, and hungry. But it's like, are you saying, like, I didn't even take a little cat nap during this journey, I didn't sleep? Being cold, okay, I can kind of get that. Because we're not, like, moving around, blah, blah, blah. I'll hear arguments. But, like, I can reach in and eat something. You know what I mean? I can take. I'm not walking or moving. I can take a little snooze-a-rooski. Whatever. All right. So what does that change? I just have to do some of my work here. Does it really change that much? Because even if I sleep... I don't know. Not a lot of chest protection. That jewelry. Here we go. Takes two. Yeah, looks like we're making a lot of silver stuff. That's all right. And that's it. So good. I love it. Ah, yeah, I'm not forgetting that. Alright, can I not upgrade this? Dwarven metal ingots. I dropped off my dwarven metal ingots at the house. 3 pounds too much, huh? Sell anything. Sorry, Steel Helmet. You live here now.
Heard they're reforming the dawn. Vampire or something. In the old fort near Riften.
I'm still trying to think. Like, I should be okay. I'll save. We'll take the trolley. Head back towards town. Get into our house. Grab all of our stuffs. Be able to sleep, eat, blah, blah, blah. upgrade our stuff, and then move on from there. Yeah, I think that is one of the oversights of survival mode, is kind of just like, oh, you just let time pass without... Oh my god, I did it again. Like the 4th time, y'all. That's how often I do not come to Markarth. This guy's like... You okay, man?
City of Mark. Where do you want to go?
Yeah, terrible spot.
Climb and back, and we'll be off.
Alright, so we'll probably be mostly dead again when we get there, but we should be able to move this time. And not have our items just fall through the world. The Circle is a small group of the most trusted and accomplished warriors from amongst the ranks of the Companions. Alright, before they have a chance to tell us everything that's wrong. Apparently we're fine this time. Alright, let's head home. I will eat some soup. I think these are too tricksy. Yeah, they're too tricksy. Let them live. Alright, and if you missed last episode, we've got, we went ahead and bought the Tundra Homestead after we became Thane of Whiterun. I think it's 7,500, like pretty cheap, house-wise. And you get a good amount of stuff, I would say. Like a good amount of bang for your buck, house-wise. You got crafting stuff there, alchemy, enchanting, and an outdoor furnace. It's got a little bit of a garden, so you can grow some rare ingredients. There's an elk that hangs by that we're gonna have to name at some point. Alright, I already whacked this, right? Yeah. Alright, let's get inside and get some sleep. Look at these butterflies just taunting me because they know I can't get up. They know they're safe here. This old man can't get me. Alright, obviously somebody's here rummaging through my stuff. I think 5 hours is enough, but we'll see. Feeling refreshed. Is refreshed as good as well rested? No, we need to sleep a little bit more. Alright, but I am going to pee one more time. I'll be back in a minute. And time to grab another beer. Appreciate y'all. Smells good down there, hon. Smells garlicky. Is it pesto? Let's just do 2 hours more. It'll be nice and dark by the time we go to do stuff outside. Oh, and while I was doing my rearranging, I did put that big old book right here. Actually, speaking of big old books, Oh, wait, no. I'll take Mara over Akatosh. Alright, we also could use, this is the little, like, baking surface, and that's what you need if you want to make, like, garlic bread and stuff. Butter? Butter? I mean, okay. I'm not even gonna get mad. How are you gonna make garlic bread without butter? That's fair. That's fair. What am I complaining about? Do I have any butter? Nah. Never believed in this stuff. But I will take all the tomatoes, potatoes, cabbage, and leeks. What's that gonna be? 3? Hot vegetable soup. I think I have some fire salts actually. Let's make a couple of those in case we're doing something and we get super cold. I think we have a few fire salts. Oh yeah, there we go. Let's do. Might as well do 2. And this will make it not only it'll keep you warm on top of keeping you fed. Honestly, that's enough food. We can find... I'm not used to cabbage being the one we have the least of. It's probably because I don't grab it, because I'm like, oh, we for sure got cabbage. Arcane Enchanter / Disenchanter? No, we wear all those. Tiny bit of inventory managing while we're here. Usually I do this without y'all, but you're here now. I should put the wheat in the... No, because I make potions out of them. I should eat food here. Eat. Boom. Alright, so let's head into town, sell our stuff, do our little bits of training, whatever, making iron daggers, which we should do out here, actually. And then there's our little helper elk. Our helk. Strips. Honestly, we should be able to make more strips, right? We have 1 trillion bear pelts. Alright, let's upgrade our weapon. Which should be fine, right? Oh, we can do one more. Flawless. Doesn't have a flaw. And then our plate. So that it was 69 is the other one, right? Yeah, if we do steel soldier armor, 69. Let's get this up to 80. And we got one more. 31 to 39. 24 to 35. Add one more. I don't think I can make one more. I think I need steel. Oh, let's creep. Oh, I can. What does it melt down? Our small dwarven plate metal? I think at this point, we aren't going to lose our auto turret, so I feel a lot better about doing that. Okay, so now that I did that, let's creep. Let's creep. Not that one, but this one. Alright. You hate to see it. These should be good, though. They should be really good. I think I'm okay with that. Alright, then crawl. I guess we could just do it here. Ah. I think steel, right? I don't want to do anything dwarven. These are worth more eventually. Yeah, because this would be 150. Alright, I think I have enough strips for a little bit. Should get one more level out of this. Oh, it's gonna be close. Oh, it's dead on. Alright. $330 out of $290. I don't think that's gonna work. Alright, let's see what we got. We got this. That's totally fine. I do not need this. I don't think I have anything that weighs like 40 pounds. Ooh, wait, so if that weighs 40 pounds, how much does this weigh? 35. 35 will... Alright, hold on. Oh, good job, little Babu. You crawled all the way up the stairs. I love you. Yeah, yep, good job. Me. We're still working on Mama. Alright, keep an eye on it. So I can move freely. Hold this, and let's go. Alright, we can't move too fast. So I can't run. This isn't carrying it, technically, says the game. Alright, we head into town. We will sell everything we don't need. Can we do training? We can do alchemy training. Do we need it? I mean, we might as well do some sort of training, though, right? Yeah, let's just use the road. Oh my god, where did you just disappear to? Did you just... It's not in our inventory. Where did it... Oh my gosh, this game. This game. Catch a salmon? No, thank you. I want to catch my... Alright. You know, maybe we just weren't meant to have it. Maybe we were meant to mine this iron instead. I was carrying something, and then I was going to cross the bridge and it just disappeared. Yeah, what I was carrying just disappeared out of my hands. Game, I tell you what, folks. Tell you what. Alright, no kitty cats here. Ah, because they're at McCarth. Yeah, the dwarven shield looks a little clipped. It's definitely is. That's okay. That's okay. That means we are starting to get pretty thick. Our offensive output. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. Our offensive output could use. I mean, it could use a bit of a boost, but. I don't think we're made to just, like, burst someone down. We're definitely, like, we're going to outlast, out-heal, out-sustain, out-buff our enemy, and out-think. Alright, these guys want us to snitch. I guess we did get out a bad time. What time is it? 12:30? Yeah, let's just go ahead and sleep.
Come on in. Let
Come
me know
on
if you
in.
need anything, or take a seat by the
That
fire
guy
and
wants to
I'll
have a
send
drinking
someone over.
contest, and not saying that he's a Daedra god or anything, but...
I enjoy this work well enough, but I'm ready to retire. I've been... Sure thing. It's yours for a day.
Do you have people
I'm
that
sure
don't
you
mind
do,
dying for
right this
money?
way.
Think you can go blade to blade with me?
Yes.
You'll be dead in 6 seconds.
But not blade to blade, but... Let's sleep. Let's do 7 in the morning, because then that'll put us about 8 o'clock for everyone else. All the shops should be open at that point. Level up. Let's do health. That one. Orchid. Oh, scaled. Nordic. Stalrim. I haven't seen any ebony anything. But I have seen Nordic steel. But also... Let's get a little bit of bonus to our armor. And then, yeah, and if you guys haven't, like... The armor trees are kind of boring in vanilla, but if you guys get these mods, all of a sudden you're trained to deflect incoming attacks while wearing heavy armor. You no longer need to wear a helmet. If you just want to look at your face, you know. Grants the rallying standard. You throw down a banner and then make sure everyone fights around that. They do a good job. Like, I'm excited to kind of look forward to checking out the rest of these skill trees and being like, oh, I bet you I can make like we did an Necromancer. We're doing an Artificer. Like, I want to look at. We did a monk. A monk. So I'm excited for the next one.
Let me know if there's anything else you need.
Well rested. There we go. Jump. Package. Not the hot vegetable. Anything but that. I'd rather eat the garlic bread than the... Alright, let's sell everything we have. What's our weight at right now? 289 out of 290. Oh my gosh, he's not open yet. And we can't, like... I can wait? Yeah, I'm just gonna get cold, right?
It's locked for a reason.
It's locked for...
Got something for just about everybody in here.
Alright, I think I probably sold more to this guy than everywhere else
Everything's
in
for sale.
Skyrim combined. You can take all of our iron daggers. I don't think I need these. It weighs 5 pounds? Yeah, that's not that much. Here we go, 29 golden necklace. 1,000 gold. It's not that much. If I have these, I don't need these. This will save me 12 pounds. Food, I'm good. Ingredients, we're good. Books. Yeah. This. Oh, I forgot that we had dragon bones and dragon scales. No wonder we were, like, over the limit. Should I save these? Am I going to make dragon bone armor? I mean, maybe. I'd rather make, like, Daedric armor, because I think it's cooler. Keeping these. Keeping all this. Keeping all this. Keeping all this. Alright. What's that going to put us down to? 103? Perfect. We could run back to the house to drop off the last bit of the stuff. Let's do that. We'll save. And then figure out where we're going to go next. We still have to go to Solitude and do good deeds there so we can get Thane. And so let's go drop off our stuff. We'll take the trolley over. Talk to the Mad Queen. And then see whose skull she wants us to go find. Ow! Whose skull she wants us to go find. Sounds like a sensible, reasonable quest. DCC, you're breathing heavy, my man. Plop. Yeah, sorry, hon. She's trying to figure out how to make it over our little baby gate and baby cage with a bottle of wine, glass, dinner, and the baby monitor. You did it. Alright, let's drop off the rest of our stuff. Oh, look at this. Look at this. Just floating. Just floating. Yeah, this game's been glitching a little bit lately. I'm gonna keep that one. You can have that. I don't need that stone. Don't need the gyro. Don't need an empty soul gem. I think, actually, that got rid of a good amount of stuff. We're under 100 pounds. Actually, yeah, that's real good. I think, yeah, I don't have to go inside. We don't have, like, Nernroot or anything. Wait, nothing. Let's go back to Solitude. I will say, like, I appreciate survival mode. Not being able to fast travel is something, though. Like, I get it. I get why, like, oh, if I could just fast travel away, then I'm never going to starve or freeze or anything like that. So I get it. But, like, you should make it if you aren't cold, hungry, or tired, you should be able to fast travel. I don't know. But then how would I get to have all this lovely downtime to talk to y'all? It is raining, but we are pretty warm with our Khajiit fur and our armor, so we don't have to worry about getting cold when it's raining.
Need a ride? Where do you want to go?
Solitude, my good man.
Climb and back, and we'll be off. Oh, there once was a hero named Ragnar the Red who came riding to Run from
To old Rorikstead. Looks pretty good. Lacey made chicken pesto pasta, and I could start smelling it when I went pee the last time, so super garlicky, super good. Alright, we're hungry, we're cold. What's new? The common mud crab can be found by the northern shoreline or along the banks of any lakes or rivers. When not moving, it is easy to mistake for a rock and uses its natural camouflage to ambush unwary prey. Yeah, the loading menus. Where is the inn? It's this, right? Yeah, it's this. The old Winkin' Skeever. Alright, homie.
Welcome to the Winking Ski. Sure thing. It's yours for a day.
Alright.
I'll show you to your room.
I'm sure you will.
Hello, I'm Gisley. But you can just
I think it's upstairs, right? Yeah.
Everyone does.
Alright, which room do you think we got? This one? Nope. Do we got this one?
Only to graduate and enroll with the Legion.
Yeah, we do. We get the big room? Get out of here. Let's do 2 hours, so it's nice and dark. Nighttime.
Let me know if there's anything else you need.
Right on, homie. Go away. This is all stealing. Come on. This isn't included in the room. I don't think there's any books in here for us to... Yeah, nothing worth... And it's all stealing. Fine. Fine.
If you need a good rumor or two.
Need a good rumor or two? Well, my man,
Suits me.
don't hold back. Give me the hot goss.
I'm not interested, Jari. It doesn't matter how many times you ask.
Did I not pick that up? But yeah, if you're doing like a alchemy poisoner build, this is a good spot to hit up. Riften here. My controller batteries are low. Anywhere with like death bells as well. So like all the swamps around like Morthal and stuff, real good. I should do a poisoner build for you guys. What do y'all think? Next build, poisoner build. Do that or like a nice cleric build or something. Oh, good. She's here 24/7.
Please don't interrupt the court.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I swear to you, unnatural magics are coming from that cave. There are strange noises and lights.
Oh, here's the
We
guy
need
that looks
someone
like
to
Evil Nick.
investigate.
Then we will immediately send out a legion to scour the cave and secure the town. Hafengar's people will always be safe.
Here's this
until
guy
the
that's never heard of a
remnants-
shower
My
before.
suggested nothing in the area. Dragon Bridge is under Imperial control. This is likely superstitious nonsense.
Never heard of a shower.
Tempered reaction might be called for.
Today. Oh, in this game?
Yes,
I'm
of
a
course,
cat.
you were
I
right.
give myself baths
Paul,
every
tell
night.
Captain Aldous I said to assign a few
With
extra
my legs
soldiers
straight
to
up in the
Dragon
air,
Bridge.
looking behind my gooch.
What about the cave?
With my forked tongue
I
so
would
nothing
have
gets
someone
away.
Take care of the cave as well, Varnius. You can rest easy.
His
You're
name is even
dismissed.
Firebeard.
Be quick.
10 out of 10
I have little
Nicker.
patience for mundane concerns.
Alright.
Do you
ma'am?
have business with the court?
I do.
With the passing of my dear husband Torrig, the weighty position of Jarl
Do you need someone to
me.
check out Wolfskull Cave?
Oh, I thought that matter was handled. I think Falk is taking care of that.
Oh, Firebeard? Can't trust a redhead. Everyone knows that.
I am the Jarl's steward. You mean the Dragon Bridge issue? I'll be honest with you. I was planning to let that go. Varnius is a bit jumpy at the best of times. There have been reports of weird happenings near Wolfskull Cave.
It looks like nobody else has known it.
I don't think it's worth our time with the war going.
Why is it called Wolfskull
But if you want to
Cave?
clear out the cave, I'll make sure you're repaid for your work. Feel free to return to me.
Alright, you heard the redhead. We got a mission. Oh, try not to hit my little camera, please. I'm just slapping it across the room. Alright, Wolfskull Cave. Easy, right? Oh yeah, we've already passed by it. Easy peasy. We'll even pick up some dragon's tongue and some blue flowers. I'm a cat.
If those rebels think they can best us, they have another thing coming.
You know, sometimes you need a person standing outside of a bar drinking and singing. Standing near a fire applies the warm bonus. Cool, 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 cool.
Staying safe, I hope.
Alright, Wolfskull Cave. We came up this way before when we went to go get the Steed Stone, so it's already unlocked, but we haven't actually been in there. We didn't have any need for wolf skulls at the time, so we left it be. But now we need all the wolf skulls. Pretty sure that's what our mission says, right? Speaking of what our mission says. And we're cold. So, there's nothing we can do about that right now. I think I've shown this to you guys before, but even the first little bit of cold, we move 10% slower, and lockpicking and pickpocketing are already 30% harder. Like, that's the first stage, too, is 30%. That's it. That, like, 15% would be like, ah, shit, that sucks. 30%? A third? Cruel. Actually, now I'm thinking about it, I do have... There we go, filled it up halfway. And like, it's not snowing or raining or anything, but the higher altitude you get, the colder it'll get too. So it's always nice to bring, like, a campfire, bring some hot food, frozen animals to eat and kill. Fur from animals that I've killed? I do not kill animals. Alright, here is old Thalmor Embassy. That's, of course, the main quest. I think I end up taking this way almost every single time I come up here. It's just around the corner here, because I know it's close to where I always grab the Steedstone. Right up like that away. Yeah. Skeletons! You didn't tell me I was fighting skeletons. Those are my favorite. I feel bad hitting them. They just do their best, you know? Oh, did you all see that? I'm gonna see. Oh, yep. You guys saw it too. Oh my god. Just getting up inside the cat tree. I mean, it is a jungle gym. Alright, y'all. I have to pee real quick. I'll be right back. Alright, thanks y'all. I appreciate it. You know, once you break that seal, tall boys and energy drinks. You don't stand a fighting chance. Alright, nothing in here. Alright, wolf skulls. Alright, these miners have been drinking, that's fine. You gotta pass the time somehow. Oh, I got it on ice arrows? Hold on, hold on, hold on. Hey, you know what? Let's see what the ice arrow looks like. Oh, that's cool. Again. Cool as hell. You can't say it's not cool. And that again is from the anniversary edition. You can get the fire arrow, the ice arrow, and the lightning arrow, just like Breath of the Wild. Even though you could get them before, I know, in old Ocarina of Time. You always gotta make sure you're on safe spot. Come poke over the edge. That's somebody that looks like they need to be shot with a nice arrow. Oh, what a buddy, though. It's like, oh, my friend's dead. I know what I can do. They're right below me? Or in front of me?
Hello? Who's there?
Alright. Hang back. Do a little bit of healing. Drowner's Scourge. Oh, hello. My wife's filming me, apparently. Without my permission. That is true. Whoa, that's not what I want to fight. Alright, let's go. We'll go around. Draw it up. Wait for... There we go. Oh, no. Yeah, I don't want to fight the Ice Atronach at the same time. This has turned into a Ice Wraith Essence. We'll take it. Turn into a wee bit of a disaster, but we're fine. We just kind of keep going at this Scourge. With apparently infinite mana. There we go. We will warm up eventually. Oh my god. Alright. Warmer but chilly. That's fine. This poor guy's body has been raised once or twice. Necromancer robes. One pound for 55 gold, I guess. Alright, we're almost all the way warm now. Good enough. Yeah, good enough. Minor Conjuration? These are worse than the other ones. Oh. I heard someone draw a weapon. No, they are. I mean, wherever they are. Are they down here? No, they are not. Oh, skeleton! Just be on my team. Don't you want to be on my team? I love skeletons. I can give you everything you want. Just come work for me instead. Alright, we gotta drop down. Yeah, I don't think, yeah, it's nothing crazy. There's a couple of ledges you can catch yourself on to make sure you don't take too much damage. Alright, through that wall. Anything else around us? Nope. Wolfskull Ruins. Ooh, deeper we go. Got a hair in your mouth. Yeah, from Tattoo. Oh, probably like 100 years old now? I don't know. Don't tell him. 13 years old.
Hear our call and awaken. We summon Potema. We summon Potema.
We summoned Patea. I mean, good start.
No longer. Hear us, Wolf Queen. We summon you.
Oh my gosh, I just want to hit this. Thank you. I do have 50% fire resist, so this was not supposed to happen. She takes 0 damage. Okay, there we go. Alright, let's get around the corner. Oh, she's creeping. I see her. Alright, we dodge, we jump, and we attack. vegetable soup. I'm not going to bother with trying to keep us warm here because we're going to keep getting blasted with ice. So instead, we will do this. Try to stay warm, heal up. Gold? Moonstone? Mostly I do this just to get the, like, chance to get a gem, but I know I could end up smithing some of this stuff into, like, some basic crap, you never know. Answers and... Alright, right behind the corner, so they have to creep up to get me. I got lots of armor, so I don't mind. Like, this cold gets me. Bop. Bop. Giant's toe, yummy. Ghost walk. Let's learn it. Okay, this is a odd little treasure. Alright, nothing back here. Up the stairs, up the stairs. Guess if I wanted to, I could just light all this on fire. But... oh, friend. Anything down here? I mean, technically, I look like I can go that way, right? But I think we want to go up. Yeah, alright.
Yes! Yes! Return me to this realm!
Sargos will summon you, the blood of the innocent binds you would kill. Summon with words bound.
Human flesh? We've already eaten some. Good to know.
What? What are you doing? You fools! You cannot bind me to your wills.
I don't want to bind you to my will. I want to banish you. It's time to get out.
Bound by blood.
You ants don't have the power to bind me.
Oh, there's GB. Ah, that means we gotta go up this way. Let's pop a little save. In case we don't have the power to bind her. Up a little further. Ah, there's so many like little branch. Oh shit. Oh, the adept. That's be the right way then, right?
Something is wrong. There is an intruder.
Whoa. It sounded like it was like a follower saying that to me, because it sounded like it was right in my ear, but maybe that's just the magic. Oh, hello. I'm chilly. That's only because I'm getting... There we go. Okay, auto turret. Okay. We heal up. Take our flawless sword. $9. You're right, yeah. We just gotta go to the top and hack our way through. Hello. Hello, Ritual Master.
I cannot rest you. I find you. You're as good as dead.
I'm chilly. I don't think you want to hit me. I think you want to use spells on me, lady. I'm not here to tell you how to cast your spells. Mage robes. Nothing up here. Oh, that's a cool little, like, wolf? What did I say? Like the third eye. Alright, what were you guys doing up here? Spell tome, Necromancer's Ritual? Alright, regain 30 health and magicka every time a friendly, conjured, or reanimated minion dies for 120 seconds. I guess that's alright. That one's, if one of your summon shit dies, you gain a little bit of life and stamina back, which is alright. I guess. Alright. Target enemy is attacked by its own image for 10 seconds. It deals the same damage but has 1 health. You already know Pale Shadow. Cool, 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 cool. Something just cracked my wife up. I'll get it in a second. Glass greatsword, I like that. I mean, I'm not going to use a greatsword, but I like glass. You're lucky you're cute. Oh, well, there we go. Alright, let's go turn this bad boy in and we'll call it a night. I think we should just be able to run pretty much straight down this mountain, right? Drained, that means we're just a little sleepy, which is fine. Could have headed down that road, but who would want to do that where you can just run straight down the mountain? Excuse me. Oh no, I just... Expert chest. Don't mind if I do. Are we cold at all? Yeah, we are, so. Magic and stamina. Oh, so we're not cold. Cold is the one I don't want. Alright, good start. Best of this game. Oh, I'm almost the worst at this game. I almost just walked off the edge sideways. Sweet. Alright, let's go ahead and turn this quest over to Nick Firebeard, which could be his name in real life. Falk Firebeard. Cold, hungry, tired. That's the way adventure should be. Alright, we'll turn this in, we'll call it a night. And then we'll figure out what we're doing next time. Man, this game does love their, like, horned helmets, don't they? What's a little bit more Nightshade?
Being old's not so bad. Daughter keeps me fed. I work these days with
I like it. Alright. Oh my god. Firebeard, where you at? Yo.
You've returned.
I did.
What did you find at Wolfskull Cave?
Some necromancers were attempting to summon and bind Patema, which was the, like, Mad Queen. Licorice. It looks like an earthquake going through here. Oh, Lord, she coming.
To the realm than you could possibly know.
Tweech.
A resurrected Patema.
The camera's not big enough to handle all this kitty. Oh, this kitty. She looks like a raccoon.
Watch over your battles, friend.
Alright.
Be quick.
There's
I have little
something
patience for my
personal I was hoping you would do for me.
Personal? Tell me.
Falk told me what you did for us at Wolfskull Cave.
Look at it back there.
He
There's
says you're
a...
someone we can trust. As you may
Some
know,
treasure right
Talos
there.
worship is outlawed in the Empire. When we buried my husband, I made offerings to all the gods. I would like you to take an
buried
item
your
of his.
husband. What do you want me to do?
Thank you. It would mean a lot to me.
Very many ways to deal with people.
Alright.
Very few
So,
of them
we're going to take the war horn to the Shrine of Talos. Even though she's pretending to not be worshipping no Talos. We know. We know. But that gets us well on our way to becoming Thane of Solitude. Alright, if you all made it this far, thank you very much. If you're watching this on Twitch, I'm on YouTube. Watching this on YouTube, I'm on Twitch. Thank you everybody for subscribing, hanging out with me. I appreciate y'all very much. And I will catch you all next time. Y'all have a good one.